Hello, everybody. Welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and a Sports Chat Plays YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the Drive Thru Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time is delivered free picks from the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And occasionally 6:40 games. We're going to squeeze a couple of those today because of a light card. Before we do, let's take a look at who's on the show with us here for today. All right, with us today, we've got Jovan Burts, Brian Bitler, Brad Francis, Jay Briggs, Al Ninos. Rod is scheduled to close the show, so he'll be in a little later. All right, let's take a look at how they'll line up for this evening. Bitler, Briggs, Francis, Burts, Nino, Zawacky, and I will close this one out. A lot of day baseball. Hope you're having a great day here on this Labor Day. 6 games in prime time here for Major League Baseball. I'll have a pick from every game, as well as a college football pick. 7 cappers, 7 games, 7 picks. So let's get the show started. Let's welcome in Brian Bitler if I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's see if we can bring in Brian in right now. Brian, what's happening?
Not much here. I think I lost a year off my life last night watching that LSU Florida State
Oh, my
game.
goodness.
And I'll tell you what, he missed that extra point. I was so happy. I'm sure other people were upset, but for me, I couldn't believe they blew that lead. I don't know why you would pitch the ball like that at the goal line, but hey.
Yeah, pitch out on the goal line. Oh my goodness! You know, all you needed was a field goal to seal it up, and here you go with the pitch out. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, just do something not dangerous and kick your field goal and be done with it. So,
yeah,
anyway.
That's it. Anyway, yeah, too much more drama than they needed, and more drama than they needed in the game. But anyway, let's see if this one will be drama free. As the Padres here host the Diamondbacks at 6:40 Eastern Time. Padres 230, total of 8.
Well, I doubt it's going to be drama-free because my games somehow they always end up being drama-fest. But this Baltimore, I'm going to ride here with the Diamondbacks plus 1.5. They're almost as good for me as the Baltimore Orioles have been. Arizona Diamondbacks on the road, 38-24 on the run line. I don't think this team has stopped fighting here. Ryan Nelson, who does carry a sky-high ERA in the minor leagues, did have a respectable whip. And Blake Snell going here for the Padres. He's been pitching well recently, but you never know when he's going to have that blow-up inning. Padres off that deflating series loss to the L.A. Dodgers. Nelson, only 24 years old, former second-round draft pick. Diamondbacks have struggled against the Padres, though, in recent history. I think tonight they hang tough with them. I'm going to take Arizona plus 1.5 to stay within a run.
All right, Brian says he's going to actually look at the run line here with the Arizona Diamondbacks. You're going to take the 1.5 runs. You're going to get a pretty good return here at minus 110 here against the Padres. You know, Brian, you look at Snell. You know, Snell's got some pretty good strikeout numbers up there, but for some reason, either bad luck or who knows what, they just don't seem to get enough wins from him. More losses than wins when he's on the mound. Usually it can go to the bullpen, but Arizona here, when they face a team hitting, they have some positive trends here running for them against the run line here against against cold hitting teams. They've covered 16 of their past 21 against cold hitting teams over the second half of the season. So, and we've seen Arizona play actually better since the All-Star break.
They've played better since the All-Star break, and with the San Diego Padres and Snell, he used to have a problem with pitching more than 4 or 5 innings. Recently, he has been able to stay, 6 innings strong, but I'm just not a believer yet in Blake Snell, and like you said, he just hasn't gotten the run support. This Arizona Diamondbacks team, you look at their roster, top to bottom, and you wonder how they're staying in games, but they're actually not bad this season as far as betting your money on them.
Yeah, past 2 seasons, team record behind Snell on the run line, just 6-15. As we said, not a lot of run support. The Padres have scored 3.8 runs a game for Snell in those games, so they're not getting the run support, and their average margin of victory there has just been half a run. So you get the 1.5 here with the Diamondbacks. Looks like a good math play to me as well. Diamondbacks are run line plus 1.5 run against the Padres. This one to have a start time of 6:40 Eastern. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Well, we're heading to a really good weekend of action here. NFL will kick off on Thursday, but we're in the now right now, right? 6 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. We have that one big college football game tonight at Clemson and Georgia Tech. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I'll tell you what, it's been a roller coaster ride for me recently, but my best bet, my $15 best bet's 16-9, 64% over the last 25. I got my college football titanium play tonight. You can get for just $15 at pickdogs.com. Already have a beat on that Thursday game. I'm going to wait to post, in case there's any line moves. But, jump aboard a long-term pass. That's the best way to go to save some money.
That's right, guys. Again, I'm board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. As you can see, he's got action up there over on the site, so it's a pretty good time to get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got his titanium wager play up there, and of course, that one here is sells here for $15. And what that means is this play must win, or the amount that you purchase is credited back into your account for future picks. So again, site guarantee credit guarantee here on Brian's titanium wager from college football Monday here on that Georgia Tech. He hit his best bet last night with Florida State plus the points. So he, like I said, it took a year off his life, but he got the win in that game. So again, a lot of individual picks from Brian as well. But again, here we are on a Monday, right? This is the greatest time right now to get these all sports passes, because you got all these sports overlapping. It's just not baseball anymore right now. So now you got baseball. We got these exciting pennant races going on, little Blue Jays, Orioles, and some heated battles. We got some, the White Sox in action. There's a lot of pennant races still to be decided here. Remember, each league sends 6 teams to the postseason. There'll be 12 postseason teams this year. So there's a lot of excitement here from Major League Baseball. I know you guys are covered on the weekend with the football, but man, during the week, the baseball is going to be really good now as we get into these pennant races. So that 7-day pass will get you all of Brian's premium plays for 7 days, all his baseball. And don't forget college football, right? College football this week, we have 2 games on Friday, huge card on Saturday. NFL comes in with their card here on Thursday, and of course all the Sunday action. Of course, Brian usually gets that Monday night play in on Sunday, so that that'll get you covered here with that 7-day all sports pass, and you could use that. There's a promo code going right now for September. You could save some money, 15% off using that promo code, and of course with the 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there. All right, Brian, as always, great to have you on your show. Keep up that great work, and we'll talk with you again on Friday.
Tell you what, catch you on Friday, Tony, and you have a nice winning week. And always look forward to the weekends with Tony T, or going into the weekends with Tony T. I'll catch you on Friday.
Catch you on Friday. Brian Bitler here on The Drive to Let's continue our coverage, guys. Next up, we're going to go into Jay Briggs. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He had a really good pick for you guys here on Friday with that Old Dominion coming in that win against Virginia Tech. Let's see if we can get Jay in here right now. I think he's sweating some games in the afternoon. What's going on here, Jay?
What's going on, Tony? How you doing today?
Doing great. All right, here we go. 8 Eastern time. Royals here to host the Guardians. It's the Guardians road favorites here, -135, total 7.5.
Yes, sir. So I'm looking at the under here in this game between the Guardians and the Royals. Now, if you look at the Guardians' last few games, the Guardians have not been scoring. I don't know what's been going on with their offense. For a while there, it looked like they was going to run away with their side of things, but it don't look like that recently, especially coming off this last week, getting shut out in 3 of their last 5 games. And one of the other games, they only scored 1 run. And yesterday, they were lucky to get those 3 runs that they got up there, in my opinion. So the Guardians just haven't been looking good. But they do have Tristan McKenzie on the mound today, and I really like Tristan McKenzie. He has a 3.1 ERA, and he's 9-11 on the season. But I think the record is more due to the Guardians not hitting the ball. So he plays a lot of tight games. I think this is going to be a tight game. I think he keeps the Royals from doing a lot of damage, and I can see this being like a 4-1 game maybe at the most. I really don't see them scoring a lot, either team. Give me the under here.
All right, we got Jay here going under 7.5 with the Guardians and the Royals. Yeah, this Cleveland team is one that's really struggled for runs, but it's one of those combinations you like, right? A team that's having struggle scoring. They're hitting only 208 against right-handers, but their bullpen has been on fire here. Early in the last week, it had like a ERA of 0 over the past 10 games. Not 0 anymore. It's still good here at 1.69 over their past 10 games. And also, you look at run prevention. You bring up Tristan McKenzie, but you can't forget Singer, who's actually been one of the bright stars here for this Royals pitching staff.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, Singer's been he's been looking good, and it's a good combination, like you said, with a team that's not hitting the ball well. So I think the under is the right side to be on here.
All right, Guardians and Royals under total of 7.5. This one has a start time here of 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Showing really good profit here for 2022. We do have 6 games remaining here on our board here from Major League Baseball. That big college football game tonight in prime time. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. I had a 3-pack up there for you guys today. I think one game already off the board. I think I still have two up there, guys. So if you want to, I think I got one still individual. So if you want to go hop on that, you can. And NFL this week, man. So y'all want to hop on that NFL season pass? Not too late, man. I promise the best value I have. Or hop on a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, man. All sports are here. Football, college football, baseball. You can't go wrong. 2-for-1 capper special. Best way to go. Let's get some money this season, man.
Yeah, that's right. Guys, let's get some money this season here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can see the results have been really good from Jay. Also, a really good NFL preseason numbers that he put top of the leaderboard in preseason football for this year. Again, looking forward to a big NFL season. So, guys, get on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. As right now over on the board, Jay has his $15 best bet still up on the board right now. It's his 19-11 overall on that best bet. He's been on fire, so good time to get on board with it. Credit guarantee. What that means is this pick must win, or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account. So that's what credit guarantee means. So a good time to get on board with that. Of course, he does have the long-term passes. We've been talking about this on Mondays. We like to talk about the 7-day pass because that's actually covered with all this week's action, heavy action of football. Of course, we don't forget about the baseball playoffs. This is a stretch run right now. Final month of regular season, Major League Baseball. 12 postseason teams. Still a lot of teams vying to get in. So it's going to be a great playoff race coming up here in Major League Baseball. Don't forget the college football. That's part of that 7-day pass. You got games on Friday and Saturday for this week. NFL comes in Thursday and Sunday. And if you get that 7-day pass, a lot of the cappers get that Monday night game in on Sunday night. So that will cover you there for that Monday night game. So get on board with the Jay's 7-day all sports pass. You could also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. That's even greater value there. All right, Jay, as always, great having you show. Give up the great work. I know Mitch has been teasing about an NFL show with you and Big Al. Is that in the works?
Yes, sir. I think we might actually be doing it tomorrow, so you guys be checking out for that. I haven't got word if that's official, but we might be doing it tomorrow evening, so you guys be looking for that.
All right. Well, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications so when Big Al and Jay go in with their NFL show, you'll be there live with them. And, of course, you want to bet those best numbers went off the opening line. All right, Jay, as always, great to have you on the show. Keep up that great work. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, man.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue covering. See a lot of people signing in here on this Labor Day. Guys, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on with the Drive Thru. It's time to bring in Brad Francis. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. A premium, come off a great NFL season last year. And we're just around the corner from NFL here in a few days. So let's bring in Brad right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Brad Francis. Also does the MMA show on weekends when there are UFC cards, and him and Mills puts together a show for you guys. Let's bring in Brad right now. Brad, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Tony? How are we doing today?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go. 9:38 Eastern time. Angels here hosting the Tigers. Angels up tonight minus 190, total 8.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with this under 8.5. Look, this isn't gonna be a pitching duel by any regards, but I just can't trust either of these ball clubs to consistently get hits at the plate. Just going over some rankings here. The Tigers ranked 30th, and the Angels ranked 26th in total runs scored in the whole MLB. The Tigers ranked 26th, and the Angels ranked 28th in batting average in the whole MLB. I mean, these teams just have been struggling to score. It's kind of been their kryptonite all season. And I mean, just in the past week, 2 weeks, I mean, the Angels and Tigers, they haven't scored more than 4 runs in 6 straight games. So, I mean, what makes you think that these teams could come out and score a combined 9 runs? I just don't see it. Going over under records here, the Angels have 58 overs and 68 unders and 8 pushes this season. When it comes to the Tigers, they have 48 overs and 78 unders and 8 pushes this season too. So, I mean, if you bet the under on every Tiger game this season, 1 unit per game, you'd be up 30 units, which is pretty wild. I wish I would have, started that trend at the beginning of the season. But yeah, I mean, 8.5. I don't know why. I don't know how Vegas got this number with just the way these teams hit. So give me the under all day here.
All right, we got Brad here on the under 8.5 here with the Tigers and the Angels. Yeah, hard to argue that one here when you look at both of these teams. I mean, and the Angels aren't hitting lefties over their past 10 games, just 203 here, because we do have a lefty on the mound here in Tyler Alexander. Although, the number, the ERA is high, the contact is high, But again, that's against all of Major League Baseball. This against the Angels, he should be an upgrade. Actually, those numbers should come out a little better here when he faces the Angels. Suarez, another lefty, he'll be upgraded here against this Tiger hitting lineup that is weak. Although they do hit lefties a little better do these Tigers, but still, this is a team that has struggled. As a matter of fact, I'll looking at this game. Of course, we said the Angels not hitting lefties over the past 10, just 203, but their bullpen is been performing well. 1.72 ERA. Of course, Detroit 24-7 to the under when they face teams that are averaging 3.9 runs per game or fewer. That's the Angels. They're one of these bottom tier teams that have trouble scoring. Angels 18-5 to the under against bad offensive teams that get outscored by 1 run or greater. Everything points to an under here. Hard to argue that one, Brad.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, if me and you were the starting pitchers, I'd still probably go with the under here. So
that's right.
No, I'm just playing, but I saw this matchup and I was like, "Yep, I'm slamming the under no matter what." I thought it was gonna be like 7.5 or 7.5, 7, and then when I saw 8.5, I was like, "Yep, give me that." So I love it.
Yeah, and I think why is because you got 2 starting pitchers that have ERAs over 4. And that's probably why Alexander actually pushed in 5 here. Still a high whip. Again, the strikeout rate a little low. I know some of the nerdy guys don't like this when they see less than 13% strikeouts. But then again, you're going up against the Angels lineup that is struggling. And of course, Suarez is a pitcher I think you can be okay with on the under here against a team like Suarez's issue is when he faces good competition. That's against a lineup like this. I think he should be okay. I think I saw, so looking at his numbers, I remember that he has struggles against teams with good winning percentages, but this is a team that's near the bottom, so can't argue that one. Tigers and Angels under 8.5. This one will have a start time here of 9:38 Eastern time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge. Put up the NFL number because the NFL is right around the corner. But anyway, we'll look at what's in the now. We have 6 games here for Major League Baseball here set to start in the primetime hours, as well as that one kickoff from college football as Georgia Tech takes on Clemson. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I got 1 play left today. It's in the college football game, my college football total of the week. I've been looking at this game all week, and I love a play on the total here. So check that out. $15 on the site. And then, I mean, my NFL package, I think it's $500 for the full season right now. I feel like that's an incredible deal. So check that out. So yeah, man. There's a lot of stuff on there. The long-term passes aren't a bad idea. Team up me and Tony, I think that's a great idea as well on the 2-for-1 capper deal. So just check out the site. A lot of options on there.
That's right, guys. Got to go with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs from great results here in the NFL. 1,420 units of profit, all documented. You can verify that by going to Brad's Handicapper page. Go to Pick History. Tonight on the board, Brad has his $15 premium play on his college football game between Georgia Tech and Clemson. It's his total of the week, so get on board. Again, credit guarantee means it must win or the amount you purchased is credited back into your account for side credit. So that's what credit guarantee means. So get on board. And here we are on a Monday. If you'd like to try out Brad here for 7 days, you can get his weekly all sports pass. You get all of Brad's plays, premium plays for 7 days. He'll be in action in Major League Baseball. Remember, we have college football here on Friday and Saturday. And of course, we do have NFL here Thursday and Sunday. And if it gets that Monday night game in on Sunday, that'll be part of it as well. So 7-day pass you can go with. Or if you just want to go with the full season NFL season pass, Brad has that up there as well. Finished number 2 at Pick Dogs in the NFL with his unit production of 1,428 units. So good time to get on board with Brad. Of course, the long-term passes here, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brad, as always, great having you show. Keep up that great work. We'll talk with you again on Friday. But I know you and Mills put together an MMA show that airs here on Saturday when there's cards on the UFC.
Yep. Yeah, every Saturday when there is cards on the UFC, we do an MMA show going over our favorite picks, things like that. And, yeah, we have a solid card this weekend, so be sure to check that out. And then when it comes to me, Mondays and Fridays on the drive-thru as well. So that's the schedule there. That's
the schedule there, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. So when Brad is on, and he's on with the Mills when they drop those MMA picks on those UFC weekends, be sure to tune in. All right, Brad, keep it up, man, and we'll talk with you again on Friday.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Have a good one.
You got it. Brad Francis here on the drive-thru. Let's continue here with the coverage. Now time to welcome in Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Prim, where he does great work up there. I think we're ready to bring in Jovan right now. Let's see if we get him. Went a little too far there. Jovan also contributed to the weekend shows over at Pick Dogs, as well as his parlay of the day of videos. You can check out his video series. So let's see, we got Jovan ready to roll here. There we go. Jovan we had Jovan, we might have lost him. So maybe we lost him, he lost connection. Hope he'll sign in a little bit. So let's continue on here on the drive-through. And what I wanted to do here, my game starts in 10 minutes. So let's get my pick out of the way because we still have scheduled here on the show is Rod Zawacky, and we also have Jovan. We lost Jovan's signal here for a second. So we'll go to my pick, and then I want to see if Rod signed in to the show. I think let's see, we do. I don't see Rod. Let me look for my 7-capper scene here. Let me see if we've got Rod. We're going to go to my pick as my game starts here. So let's go right to my game right now. And let me go ahead and pull it up for you guys. Let's see here. I think we're ready to roll. Okay, let's go ahead and get my game for you guys right now. We're going to look at this one between the Mariners and White Sox, 6:40 start time. We've got the White Sox here favored $1.25. Total sits here at 7.5. And I will be coming in on the home team, the Mariners. I know they played that makeup game. I'm not going to factor that much into it. These teams travel a lot. They get their sleep. I'm not worried about it. Lance Lynn is on the mound here for Chicago. Lynn, 15 starts, ERA of 5. Otherwise, the form has been a little better of late. Gonzalez is on the hill. 26 games, ERA 3.99, whip of 1.38. Yeah, the contact does bother me at times, but he seems to get away with it. The ground ball is, though, at 43%, which I like. Of course, the White Sox, they're coming in this one after winning 2 of 3 at home against Minnesota. Mariners, of course, they swept the Guardians in that 3-game series. They won all 6 on the trip. This is the hot team right now. They've won 9 of their past 10. Over the past 10, the Mariners bullpen an ERA of 2.21. Lynn on the road this season, an ERA of 5.59, whip of 1.38, and he gives up 1.95 home runs per 9 innings. The Chicago White Sox are just 8-22 in their past 30 against good teams with a 5.40 to 6.20 win percentage. So against those good teams, they've faltered here, losing 22 of 30. The team record behind Lynn, 4-12 his past 16 against a team hitting at 265 or below. And again, Lynn is 1-9 in this odds range of plus 125 to minus 125. So those toss-up games, he's been on the short end of those toss-up games. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Seattle Mariners here at plus 105 here against the Chicago White Sox. This one starts here just about actually in 10 minutes. Guys, check out Pick Dogs. I do have a couple plays up there. My 3-packs is started already for Major League Baseball. Also have my pick here from the college football game tonight between Clemson and Georgia Tech. I also have a $15 premium pick, which we've been successful with here. I had a really good week on that $15 premium pick. So guys, get on board there. I am the number 2 unit producer in baseball here over at Pick Dogs. So get signed up. Get on board with that long-term pass. I have a 3, a 7, and 30-day all-sports pass. You get all my premium plays for that time period you select. You go to my Handicapper page and you make that purchase at a 2nd-capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, let's continue on here on the drive. It looks like Jovan has signed back in, so we'll get to Jovan Burts right now. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Also, with Jovan is he also let's see here. I think I've got him here. Here we go. Jovan also does the parlay video every day over at the Pick Dogs YouTube channel. Well, let's see. Let's bring in Jovan here right now. Hang on one second. I think we could bring in Jovan here. Jovan. I think we're ready to roll here. Jovan, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on? Just had a couple of technical difficulties with the laptop, so I had to take it to the car.
All right, take it to the car here. So we're getting a good signal here. So here we go on the drive-thru with Jovan. Dodgers here to host the Giants. Late night game at 10 Eastern time with the Dodgers here at minus 225, total of 8.
Yeah, and I'm on the under in this one. You know, you have 2 pitchers that, been having good seasons. You have Logan Webb, and what he's been doing, he has a 1+ ERA in his last 3 starts. Overall this season, he has a 2.85 ERA. And then you're dealing with Andrew Heaney, and he has a 2.12 ERA. So-so in his last 3 starts with a 4+ ERA. But I think he'll right the ship against the Giants squad that, even though they're on a 3-game winning streak, before that they had an extended losing streak, and they can't really hit righties like that. And they haven't been productive against the Giants, in the last 10 meetings against each other. So, I'm expecting a low-scoring game. I think we're getting a good total at 8. So as opposed to 7.5 or 7, what that it usually is. And I'm gonna jump on this under. The bullpens, they're being productive right now. So I think at the end of the day, we catch with somewhere a 2 to 3 game or a 4 to 3 game, something along those lines, and under the cash.
All right, we got Jovan here at the Giants and Dodgers under a total of 8 runs. Do your shopping. I do see a name brand, the U.S.-based sports book at 8.5 in this game, and it is one of the name brands out there. So you can do your line shopping and get even the better number here at 8.5, which I'm seeing right now. Look at my live line feed right now. There is a single book out there at 8.5, and again, as I said, it is a name brand offshore book in the U.S. All right, so the Giants, you are getting Heaney, who has developed this new pitch that the Dodgers taught him, and he's actually been pretty good with it, performing well this season. The strikeouts were always good, but it's always been the control, what's between the ears. But I think the Dodgers seem to fix him, and at 35% strikeout rate limits his walks. Of course, Logan Webb here with the good area, the good whip. Again, he's another one with a lot of ground balls here at 58%.
Yeah, you see these with certain organizations where they're like pitcher whisperers. You have this in the Cardinals organization, Dodgers organization, and a few others where they turn a average pitcher or below average pitcher into an excellent pitcher, and this has happened with the Dodgers for the last I want to say 10 plus years, where they turn a guy who's just also ran in one of these other farm systems or programs and turn them into world beaters. I mean, they got Tyler Anderson, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? He was nobody.
Rich Hill.
Rich Hill. Like guys like that. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden they put on that Dodgers blue, and next thing you know, they're pitching shutout ball, one run ball. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and I think the line, it is what it is right now, or the total at least, is because you have Logan Webb. He hasn't really pitched good against the Dodgers. His last start was I think he gave up maybe like 6 runs. I'm not sure, but he gave up a substantial amount of runs. So I think that might have drove up the total in this one.
Yeah, I drove it up just actually in one U.S. sports book. One U.S. is the only one I see of all the major brand names out here. I'm looking at. I have a live line odds in front of me. That's the only one, so you can still find that one. As we said.
But still, even at 8, with 2 pitches that has, pitching stats the way they are, you're usually seeing a 7.5 at the most.
Yeah.
Whether it's 7 or 7.5, especially at Chavez Ravine, you're not seeing 8s like that. You know what I mean? So, I think in this one, all things considered, we're getting a valuable total, and I'm a pounder under in this one tonight.
Yeah, it is. The weather has been warm, but they're playing a night game at 10 Eastern time, so this 100-degree heat will not be as factors if it was a day game. Giants Dodgers under total of 8. This one to have a start time here of 10 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. Showing great results over the past 30 days. 525 units of profit. That is all documented and verifiable at his handicapper page over at Pick Dogs. Go down to Pick History. You can see every play. All right, 6 game cards still left here for Major League Baseball. We also have one college football game. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Time to get this money with my Money Bag Monday Chick-fil-A kickoff game burner. So, it's one of those plays where I think it's gonna, definitely hit the books hard. I think it's an easy winner. Is the play that I'm on. So check it out. I had a productive weekend this weekend with college football. Just trying to keep it going. Saturday, Sunday. Thursday was a productive day. Well, actually all days were pretty productive this week. So with college football. So I'm just looking to keep that going. Cap off a positive weekend in football, and then we have the NFL. So check out my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, my yearly. Check out one of the passes. You catch every play. I had 10 plays on Saturday, and went 6-4. Could have been better if a couple things broke my way, but it didn't. So I was expecting an 8-2 performance, but 60% you can't go wrong with that. And what I'm looking for the NFL season, I'm looking to do damage. So check me out on one of those passes, or match me on one of the handicappers for the 2-for-1 cap promotional. Can't go wrong with that. Sports Chat Play some Pick Dogs.
That's right, guys. Going to Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs, a premium. And you can see the numbers here over the last 30 days. Tonight, we've got Jovan here with a money bag, Chick-fil-A kickoff gang banger, game banger. So get on. You got to be careful how you say that one. Game banger. You got to watch it. Get on board there with the show. This is not that kind of channel, guys. It's not. We're going to keep it sports related here. So get on board with Jovan Burts with that Chick-fil-A game banger. And it's credit guarantee, which means it must show a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back in your account for another pick. Also, the long-term pass, that weekly pass is the way to go. Man, don't use that again, man. The way to go. Weekly all pass, 7-day all sports pass. Get on board here with Jovan for 7 days, all his plays here. Of course, we're in action here with NFL. Thursday and Sunday. Might get that Monday game in early on Sunday to satisfy those 7-day passes, as well as baseball for 7 days with these pennant races. Boy, Bichette has been on fire today with another home run. So a lot of going on in baseball with these pennant races. It's 12 teams qualifying for the playoffs this year, so it's going to be really exciting in September, as well as college football on Friday, as well as Saturday. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you on your show. We'll talk with you again on Friday, but I know you also have your parlay video that you produce every day over at Pick Dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. And we need some comic relief around here sometimes, So it is what it is. But yeah, I do the parlays every night, you know what I'm saying, for the next day, and looking to hit on those. I mean, I've been hitting those parlays at a pretty consistent rate, so check it out. Also giving out free picks on this show Mondays and Fridays, and then the weekend shows. So you're gonna get plenty of free picks from me.
Plenty of free picks there from Jovan. All right, John, keep it up, man, and we'll talk with you on Friday.
Absolutely. See you on Friday, man. Have a good night and win, man.
All right. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Guys, before we get to Rod, let's do a quick recap of those 640 starts. We had Brian Bitler on the Diamondbacks plus 1.5 runs against the Padres, and I was on the Mariners against the White Sox. That's your 640 recap for you for those 640 games. Let's continue on here. With the drive-thru, let's go ahead and bring in Rod Zawacky. You'll find Rod over at Pick Dogs Premium. He does sometimes make things difficult for the host as well during the hockey with some of his roof. I don't know what he does. There are some interesting terms he puts out there. What's going on, Rod?
Well, I figured we were changing the show up, so I switched my hat sideways. I thought we were all of a sudden we were Breaking Bad, and better watch out. We better call Saul, because
that's right.
We've been changing things up, I think, a little here.
I know we were. We let a little change up a little bit here, but anyway, Rod, we got a great one. We got some college football tonight. It's not. The line looks a little crooked, but you know what? Let's hope for the best tonight at 8 Eastern time. Georgia Tech facing Clemson. Clemson laying 24, total 51.
Yeah, and we look at this game here, and it's a tough spot for Georgia Tech to open the season. As we know what happened at the end of last season, it was an awful season for them, and it was like mass exodus. Everybody jumped the transfer portal and got out of Dodge in Georgia Tech. So tough spot here for head coach Jeff Collins. And you look, not even going to be even much more fun for Chip Long and his offensive coordinator, hands full with the complete rebuild there. You look at Georgia Tech at QB, needs Jefferson Sims to step it up, or even transfer Zach Gibson to step it up. But cupboard's bare. It's not going to be fun season, I think, for Georgia Tech. And then coming into this spot here, the Georgia Tech on defense has had some bright spots last season. So I think you look at what they did last season, and it wasn't pretty. Ranked well below 100th on defense and many stats. So for me here, I think, but they returned some guys on defense. So only one way to go up. Georgia Tech's defense can only go up. So I think they're going to be way ahead of their offense, because their offense is going to take a bit to gel there. And then you look at Clemson on their side of the ball. We know what their defense did last season, and they played lights out. And same thing this season. Even with the loss of Brent Venable as their defensive coordinator, I think that's not going to make too much of a difference. You got Wes Goodwin taking over, and that they're just loaded with talent on defense. Going to be one of the best defense in the nations, I think. Dabo thinks he's got 7 defensive linemen that will get drafted in the NFL next season. You got Miles Murphy, Xavier Thomas, KJ Henry, Justin Mescal, all starter level at defense in the NFL. He thinks so, and I think the same. You look at defensive tackle as well. You got Tyler Davis, Brian Bryce, two of the best in the nation. You also got Rook, Aranaho, and Trey Williams as depth players on the line there. It's going to be tough for any offense in the nation to be moving the ball on Clemson this year. I think they're even better than last year on defense. So for me in this one, and then you got Clemson's offense, and it was shaky last season. It wasn't very good with DJ Uyunglele at quarterback. He is definitely prone to throwing the interception. So for me in this one, I'm going to take the under. In this one, I think we got a lower scoring one on our hands. As both offenses are going to take a bit of time to get gelling and going. I don't see an aerial shootout in this one. Take the under, as defenses are definitely ahead of the offenses in this one.
Yeah, I think Georgia Tech's going to have a hard time scoring in this one. And I think from a Clemson point of view, just don't lose the game, right? Just keep it on the ground. Just do the easy, you know, make it simple, a little dump off passes to your receivers. Keep that clock running, right?
Yeah, hand the ball off, keep the clock running. Don't go crazy. Just run your basic offense, get yourself comfortable, because DJ is going to take a bit to get comfortable again. And I think he improves from what he did last season, but just get a win. That's your goal here. Get yourself a win and go from there. So I don't see a whole lot of fireworks and sparks. I don't see this even getting a sniff above 50. So at 51, love it.
Yeah, I don't see, like I said, I don't see the really long downfield passes, those throws that can get you in trouble. You want to build this kid's confidence back up. You know, I think as you said, you get the lead in the second half and you just bleed clock, and that keeps it under here 51. This Georgia Tech team very inexperienced on offense, and I think they can do that. Under total 51. This one will have a start time 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for a night showing great profit over the last 30 days. 547 units of profit. Came off a great college football season last year. We do have some games starting here, so that brings us down to about 4 games in the prime time for Major League Baseball. We do have that college football game. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs?
And for me, over at Pick Dogs, I just had a 4:40 game go off. So, but if you jump on quick, it might still be there. No, it's gone. So, all I have left is my one play in college football going. I got who's going to win this game on the side. And you look, it's my 10-star executive info play. You can scoop it up over at Pick Dogs Premium. Or as soon as we jump off, I can reconstitute, and I've got a later baseball game going. So I'll throw that up there as soon as we jump off here, and you can be able to scoop that up as well. Or, as we say, grab something long-term, 3 days, 7 days, 30 days. You can see the last 30 days, we've been making money the last week, last 30 days. We're finding winners. That's what we've been doing up in college football already. So jump aboard, find a way to jump aboard with me, and I'll make you some money. Don't forget to use that promo code WIN15, and that'll save you 50% on any of your purchases, including the 2-for-1 capper deal. Can't miss out on that. You get 2 heads are always better than 1, so jump aboard there and save yourself a little more, and you get 2 cappers for the price of 1 usually on the 2-for-1 capper deal. Jump aboard.
That's right. Jump aboard with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs. Great results over the last 30 days. Get on board. Of course, the long-term passes are the way to go here. Here we are on a Monday. That 7-day pass is great right now, right? Because you'll get all of Rod's plays here for 7 days. We got college football here Monday, Friday, and Saturday. NFL here on Thursday and Sunday. And of course, if you get that 7-day pass on Mondays, Ross always makes sure that Monday Night Football game's in on Sunday. So you get the Monday night game as well.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
that 7-day all sports pass, as well as all the baseball. Let me tell you, we are right into September. We are now into the pennant race here. It's the final month of the season. 12 postseason teams this year. So it's going to be a lot of teams scrambling to get into these playoffs. Big game action here. I know you're going to be. I know everybody is occupied here with the football on the weekend, but the baseball really takes center stage here, as these games mean a lot now as we get right into the stretch run of September. So get that 7-day pass, give right out a try here. Also includes, as we said, NFL, college football, Major League Baseball, and some of the peripheral sports, because sometimes, of course, the WNBA is getting deep in their series. We're into some Game 4s here, these semifinals. Maybe you may find a U.S. Open in there, because it's getting heat now in the round of 16, the CFL. So Rod likes to get into some of these peripheral sports. If he likes it, they'll be in your members area, so keep an eye there. But anyway, as Rod was saying, get that long-term pass, use WIN15, take 15% off. And, of course, that 2-for-1 capper promotion at a second capper for a reduced rate, even greater value there. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate everybody that tunes in. Smash that like button. Costs you nothing. Helps us out a ton. We definitely appreciate it when you do. So let's make it, if anybody smashes that like button, we can get us over 75 tomorrow when I see you on the show, giving out another free winner. We'll probably get you a bonus play. A little more games going tomorrow evening in baseball other than the 4 we got going now. So smash that like button. See everybody tomorrow.
That's right. If you're watching the replay, smash the like button because we're going to count it when we air tomorrow. So you got to get 75. So those replay viewers, make sure you hit that like button because we get a lot of replay views as well. All right, Rod, keep it up, man. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Yep. Have yourself a good one, Tony.
You got it. Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. Now it is time for the recap. I gave my play earlier. If you missed earlier on, I was on the Seattle Mariners in there. So we'll go ahead and go right to the recap. Let's go ahead and get the recap up here right now. We're going to go ahead. I hope Al's with us for the recap. I forgot to mention it to him. So let's go ahead and go right to the recap. And we do not have, actually, I should get Al. Let me get Al up here. I think what I did is I forgot to put him into the recap window. So let me get the recap window set up here and bring in Al Ninos. If he's still on, I forgot. Like I said, I forgot to mention it to him that I was doing the recap. And Al is on the recap. Good. So let's bring him in right now on the recap. And here we go. We start with Brian. Some in-game live action, if you would, here. Diamondbacks run line plus 1.5 runs, minus 110 against the Padres. That game is started, but you can always bet it on in-game. Jay was on the Guardians, Royals under 7.5. Brad was on the Angels, Tigers under 8.5. Jovan was on the Dodgers, Giants under 8. Al Ninos, Rangers first 5 run line late. Get the half run here at minus 115 against the Astros. Rod was on Clemson, Georgia Tech under 51. Yours truly here. This will be an in-game now since the game started. Mariners plus 105 against the White Sox. All right, Ella, then your pick. Which one do you like the best?
Go with the under in the Clemson, Georgia Tech game.
Yeah, under in the Clemson, Georgia Tech game. No doubt about that one. And the one I like here, I like Jay's play here with his Guardians, Royals under the 7.5 runs. All right, that'll do it here for this edition of the Drive-Thru. Guys, be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring our cappers in from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Play. Still give out live free picks here in the games in primetime. Big baseball card tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for that. We will have action. Actually, we have games starting. We have actually games in primetime, 12 at the 7 o'clock window, and then we have 3 games from 6:35, 6:40, and 6:45. So we should have a lot of coverage of baseball for you guys tomorrow for these big September pennant races. Should be an exciting run here with 12 postseason entrants this year in Major League Baseball. It will be exciting, so be sure to tune in. Of course, it always gets started every day, 10 a.m. Eastern time with that morning show. You got Mitch, you got Chris in the mornings. You want to tune in and get your picks as they do those full rundowns from these cards. And, of course, don't forget Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. We also have we've got the rundown from Major League Baseball from Ron Romanelli. We also have the parlay videos here from Jovan. And, of course, don't forget Brad and Mills with their UFC show. When there's UFC's on Saturday cards, they will air right immediately following that morning show on Saturday. So be sure to tune in. As always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications. So when all these videos and shows drop, you're there live to get those best numbers. All right, that'll do it here for our show tonight. Tune in again tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and bring on our crew. Anyway, goodbye, you guys. You guys have a great evening.